All right, so I made this flyer, and the goal is to encourage people to, how do you say, step out on faith and trust in their neighbors. So throughout the Bible, God continually warns us about the, how do you say, the love of money. In Matthew 6:24, it says, "No one can serve two masters. You either hate the one and love the other, or stick to the one and despise the other. No one can serve both God and riches." But the problem that we have today is that many of us are entangled with money, but not in a healthy way. That many of us are entangled with money in a negative way, that we are borderline in debt, if not majority of us are in debt. And when I'm going through my finances, what I realize is that the majority of my income, in fact, is going into my mortgage. So I would imagine that most people's income is going to their mortgage and or rent. But what happens in life when we have the opportunity to have a life that is free of rent, free of mortgage? And this is what prompted me to make this, that I know that people do rent parties, but what about a mortgage party? What is something that we can do as people in a community to not only come together as a community, but to also alleviate the pressures that society has placed on us? And what this brought to my mind was how many of our problems and issues are directly correlated with financial, how do you say, debt, and how much impact does that have on our lives? So essentially, the only way for us to actually know what life is and who we truly are is to remove ourselves from the conditions that have kept us and, how do you say, stopped us from enjoying the life that we have been given. So this is it. Encouraging people to come out to support. And you know what? I think it's going to be an amazing thing, because the possibility of living without debt and living in a life that is debt free, mortgage free, rent free, what does it look like? What peace do you achieve upon the acquisition of financial freedom? So I think it's possible. And what I love about this is that it doesn't require a lot from one person, only a small contribution from a lot of people. And we can bear the burden across many. And I think that's what makes it so amazing.